Our last question, and might be like, a new funda to be starting, but should not be a very difficult option. What? Try to answer me this. We all started away with blanket method. What do you mean by blanket method? One company, one rate. That is whatever is meant by blanket method. Then we did the next version of it. The next version of it was called as departmental method. Means what? One department, one rate. But then I think I told you all the breakup of that also. Okay, that doesn't have a name as such. But then there could be multiple rates for one department also, no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now see, whatever is my objective, I'm trying to tell you. This is one company. I thought I don't want to be finding one rate for one company. Okay. So therefore, I thought I'll find out one department, one rate. This was P1 department. Okay, I thought I'll find out one rate for one department. So I wanted to be finding out a rate for P1 department. Okay. Now, in this particular case, P1 department, in that also, what did I think? That there are some overheads that are dependent upon labor hours. There are some overheads which are dependent upon M1. There are some overheads which are dependent upon M2. Okay, so therefore, instead of finding out one rate for one department, I would like to be finding out in this particular case one rate in this particular case for each and every type of overhead. So therefore, some overheads might be dependent upon this, some overheads might be dependent upon this, some overheads might be dependent upon this. So I want to be having in this particular case one rate for each of them. So therefore, I thought, let me find out one rate for M1 machine. Let me find out one rate for M2 machine. Let me find out one rate in this particular case for those overheads which are dependent upon labor. Okay. Now, in this particular case, I want to be finding out one rate for M1. I want to be finding out one rate for M2, so on and so forth. Okay. Whenever you are going to be finding out, okay, one rate for one machine, that is whatever is going to be our further part of this particular chapter. Can we say for that? First thing that you will have to be doing is that departmental overheads you will have to start to allocate to machines, no? You all understood what did I say? Previously, can we say companies overheads we were apportioning among the departments? We all did that in the previous lectures, no? In the ratio of area up and so on vagera. Okay, but now in this particular case we want to be finding out individual rate. If we want to be finding out individual rate, okay, so therefore in that particular case I want to be finding out individual rate for this particular machine, but for that I will require the overheads for M1, no, first. Okay, so therefore what I will have to try to be doing is that I'll have to find out overheads for M1. I'll give you a small example. Suppose in this particular case, there was one supervisor. Okay. Now, this supervisor was there for managing entire P1 department. Okay. Can we say if it will be a departmental method, supervisor salary will be allocated to P1? But now, if we are going to be finding out separate rate for separate machine, part of supervisor salary will have to be apportioned to M1. You understood? I used the word allocated first and now apportioned. Allocated word is used for specific expenses, but apportioned word in this particular case is used for common expenses, no? Okay. So in this particular case, there could be so many examples of that. Suppose P1 department I had taken on rent. Okay, P1 department I had taken on rent. Okay, now that rent is a cost for P1. But in case I want to be finding out a separate rate for M1, in that particular case, can you say part of that particular rental cost has to be transferred to M1, no? Okay, so earlier you were transferring companies' overheads to the departments. But now in this particular case, you will be transferring, can somebody speak further? Departmental overheads to the machines. Okay, and that is wherever our things will be coming over here. Okay, So example, I did all those particular things. I came across the overheads of this particular machine. Suppose in this case it was 10,000. This will be kind of BOH for this particular machine. So therefore BOH of this particular machine will be 10,000. Can we say for BLA you will be taking the machine hours in this particular case of M1? No, now. Okay, suppose this particular machine is going to be working for 5,000 machine hours. Can we say absorption rate in this particular case will be rupees 2 per machine hour? Okay, can we say rupees 2 per machine hour covers up all the fixed overheads? Absorption rate is for fixed overheads, no, so therefore it will cover up all the fixed overheads. So therefore rupees 2 per machine hour is a fixed overheads. Okay, now this will be your fixed overheads rate. Okay, your fixed overheads rate. Okay, but now no, my objective is not to be finding out only fixed overheads rate. My job is to be finding out CMHR. Okay, ask me one question. What do you mean by CMHR? Ask me. CMHR means comprehensive machine hour rate. It means comprehensive machine hour rate. Comprehensive machine hour means it will include fixed overheads and we include variable overheads also. Example, whenever the machine runs for 1 hour, no, rupees 3 per hour is the electricity bill. Okay, so therefore in this particular case my CMHR will be rupees 5 per hour. Okay, CMHR in this particular case includes your fixed overheads and it will also include your variable overheads. Okay, so whenever in the question those guys will be saying no, compute machine hour rate. Machine hour rate by default will always mean comprehensive machine hour rate, and comprehensive machine hour rate we will be including fixed overheads also, plus speak further, plus in this case we'll start to be including the variable overheads also. That is whatever is our job as such, and that is whatever we are going to be doing. Okay, our next few questions till end of this particular chapter will be all about finding out CMHR only. So now one question we are going to be starting off this particular type only, but I'm just trying to read some of the summaries that we all have prepared for this. Okay, read first. We are finding out separate rate for separate machine. Usually for such questions, fix the period in your mind that we all will see and then proceed. If any cost is given for the shop or for the department, apportion it using appropriate basis. Okay, further I am not reading. Okay, let me try to read up the question, then in that particular case we all will do it. Compute machine hour rate from the following data. Machine hour rate you all write down means CMHR, that I have written as a title also, machine hour rate / comprehensive machine hour rate. Okay, what data is given to you? Cost of the machine is 1 lakh, installation charges is 10,000, estimated scrap value after the expiry of 15 years is 5,000. Tell me, why will this 3 informations be given to you? Depreciation. Can we say that will give you depreciation of the machine itself, no? Do remember, if any expense is of the department, then you will distribute it among the machine. If any expense is of the machine only, then it is of the machine only, no? Okay, further. So therefore, this is expense of the machine. Further, rent and rates for the speak for the shop per month. Shop means in this particular case entire department. So therefore this particular expense is not of the machine, it is of the shop. Can we say any expense of the shop will need to be apportioned among, in this particular case, the machine, no?
Yes, sir.
And for that some basis is required, some ratio is required. That we'll try to see, it will be given in the questions only, no? General lighting for the machine per annum. Can we say this is the expense of the machine itself?
Yes.
Further, insurance premium for the machine per annum. So this is the expense of the machine only. Repairs and maintenance per annum. Now this expense is not given, it is of the machine or it is of the shop. Now that we'll try to be seeing after some time. Then power consumption. Power consumption in this particular case is 10 units per hour. Rate of power for 100 units is rupees 20. Okay, further. Estimated working hours are rupees 2000. And lastly, can you say estimated working hours? These estimated working hours will be of the machine only, no, as such. Then further, shop supervisor salary per month. Can we say this supervisor is of the shop, no? Okay, further, the machine occupies 25% of the total area of the shop. I'm all okay with that. The supervisor is expected to devote 20% of his time for supervising this particular machine. Okay. So this particular machine occupies 25% area of the shop, and further in this particular case, supervisor will devote 20% of his time for this particular machine. We all will start. Listen. Our job is to be finding out CMHR. Okay. Our job is to be finding out the CMHR. Now CMHR, if we all have to try to find out, no, I'll try to collect all the expenses. When I collect all the expenses, no, just one thing you have to try to keep in mind. Same thing I told in service costing also, but you all keep in mind what? You have to try to prepare the list of all the expenses for a certain period. You can select that period to be per annum, per month, whatever. Okay. Now you all tell me, most of the expenses in this particular question are given per month or per annum? Per annum. We'll try to do the things for per annum. In any particular case, even estimated working hours no are given for 1 year only. I usually don't try to be thinking much. I have fixed one notion in my mind. If BLA is given for 1 year, no, I try to do the things for 1 year. If it is given for 1 month, you can try to do for 1 month. In any case, whatever answer you might do, whether you prepare for 1 month or for 1 year, can we say per hour answer will always be same, no? Okay, so anything is all okay, but I think it makes sense for us to be doing it for 1 year in this particular question. You all write down calculation of CMHR. Now see. Now we are going to be finding out a combined rate for fixed and variable overheads. Okay, for fixed and variable overheads. But let me just try to segregate. You all tell me depreciation will be a fixed cost or a variable cost? Fixed cost. If the life is given in years, it can be assumed to be a fixed cost. No, we all have done that particular thing in service costing also. So therefore, listen. This is super fast I'm going to be doing. This is fixed. This is given for per month, it is fixed. Per annum. Anything that is given for a period is fixed, beta. Power cost in this particular case will be a variable cost. Okay, because it is given per hour. Okay, then shop supervisor salary per month. Can we say that will be fixed? So therefore, we'll try to gather all the fixed cost for 1 year first. Okay, so that is what we are going to be doing over here. You all write down fixed cost per annum. Write down. Fixed cost per annum. Write down first depreciation. Now, depreciation in this particular case, 1 lakh is the cost of the machine plus 10,000 less 5,000 divided by how much? 15 years. $7,000. Tell me one thing, this is the cost of the department or of the machine only? Of the machine. That is why I have written it in the outer column. Okay, second. Rent and rates for the shop per month. Write down. Rent and rates. Now listen. Write down expense per annum. Can we say this is 200 per month? No, we got to be multiplying by 12. 2,400. Now, tell me one thing. This is rent and rate of the machine or of the shop? Shop. So, we got to be dividing it among the machine in some particular ratio. As per you, rent and rate should be divided up in what ratio, beta? Area, no? So therefore write down basis dash area. Amount is equal to 2400 into this machine occupies 25% of the total area. $600. Third. Next one, you all will understand. I can write it directly, no? General lighting for the machine. Can we say this is the expense of the machine per annum? And this is the expense directly of the machine. So nothing to apportion, no? Okay. And same way even this particular thing also. This is insurance premium for the machine. Copy both of them, please. Now, repairs and maintenance. Repairs and maintenance in this particular case is 1000 rupees. Okay. Now, you will tell me, is it given that it is for the machine or it is for the shop? No, it is not given. So, what I am saying, somebody can be, sir, repair and maintenance will be of the department only. Why? Can't it be for the machine? So, I don't know what is to be done. So, I follow one very simple rule. In all such cases, no, if it is not given, see on top of this beta. Tell me the information on top of repairs and maintenance was for the machine or for the shop? Machine. So therefore we assume it to be machine only. These are implied assumptions. Nobody will write also, but it's very obvious. If nothing else is given to you, it is continuation of the information. Is that all okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so therefore this we are directly assuming it and do not write down that assumption also. Okay. So directly 1000 rupees. Next, power cost is a variable cost. I'll wait for that. Shop supervisor salary per month. Shop supervisor salary. Now, but this is per month beta. So 600 into 12, 7200. Tell me, shop supervisor salary should be divided in what ratio? This is shop supervisor, shop ka supervisor, yeah. Time, no? So therefore basis time. The amount is equal to 7200 into 20% time, 1440. All your BOH is done. Total it up, please. 11,300 divided by BLA means number of machine hours that this particular machine will be working, no? Tell me, how many hours this machine will be working? 2000 hours. So this is
5.65.
fixed overheads absorption rate 5.65. Add. Now see, this is fixed overheads absorption rate per machine hour, no? We divided by number of machine hours, no? 2000. Okay. So obviously add variable overheads per machine hour. And there is only one expense beta. Which particular expense is a variable cost? Power cost. Now see, Power cost is very easy, don't complicate. I directly want per hour answer. See, power which is consumed is 10 units per hour. Keep this thing in mind. Further, rate of power for 100 units is 20 rupees. This is in rupees, no? So therefore, just a sec. Rupees 20 is the rate for power for every, how many units of power beta? 100 units. Okay. Tell me in 1 hour, how many units of power we consume? 10 units. So therefore, can we say for 10 units, rate of power will be rupees 2, no? Is that okay for everybody? Fine. You total it up. This will give you CMHR, comprehensive machine hour rate. Job done. Write down presentation for exams. This I'll try to do it tomorrow. I'll be taking far lesser time as compared to this, but once I wanted to be doing this particular thing. Okay, but I'll tell you that particular thing for sure right now only. See, one thing, I usually take the period of BLA as a total period. So in this particular question, number of hours that were given to you was for 1 year. So therefore, I took all the expenses for 1 year only. Okay. In all such cases, you all have two options to be solving. One I have solved right now, but I'll say that two methods. Find fixed overheads for the machine. Find machine hours. Divide both to get fixed overheads absorption rate. Add variable overheads to find CMHR. That is whatever I did right now. Okay. Other thing what I am saying. Forget about what is fixed, what is variable. Can we say if eventually you want CMHR only, you can try to accumulate all the expenses, whether fixed or variable, for 1 year, and once and for all divide by number of hours, no, you will directly be getting 7.65, no?
Yes.
Instead of trying to be having fixed rates separately, they have not asked you, okay, instead of finding out the variable overheads rate separately, you directly do one thing, find out the total overheads for the entire year, divide by the number of hours for the entire year, you will directly be getting CMHR for the entire year. Find total overheads, find machine hours, divide both to get total overhead absorption rate. That is whatever we are going to be doing as such. Just tell me all one thing, our job is to be finding out one rate for one machine. So therefore, we all have fixed the period as, in this particular question, what year? 1 year. Okay, so therefore, let's try to gather all the expenses for a year. Now see, yesterday I told you all my aim is not just to be finding out absorption rate, my aim is to be finding out CMHR. CMHR stands for comprehensive machine hour rate. Hereby, we try to take all your overheads, whether it is fixed or it is variable. Okay. So our first thing was compute machine hour rate. Machine hour rate means comprehensive machine hour rate. So therefore, try to take all the expenses for year, divide by the number of machine hours for the year, whether it is fixed or it is variable. In end, you should be getting the same answer. Yesterday, the answer that we all had got was 7.65. We are exactly going to be getting that particular answer only. Okay, you all write down or, and on the next line, you all have written the presentation for the purpose of exams, and write down please, calculation of CMHR. Calculation of CMHR. Now, prepare these particular columns. Okay, you might not make lines, that's okay. I think it's, no, seeing your caliber, please you all make lines, that'll be better. So, expense, amount, basis, calculations, and final rupees. Just a sec. Ready? Ready? Okay, so let's start. Our first expense in this particular case was depreciation. Depreciation amount. Now, try to think, you all have not solved the question yesterday, think it once more. Okay, so therefore these three things were given, I think so, for the purpose of depreciation only. Okay, so therefore on the next line, 1 lakh plus 10,000 less 5,000 divided by 15 years. So this will give you depreciation per annum 7,000. Tell me, this is the depreciation of the machine or this is depreciation of the department?
Machine.
Machine. So then in that case, in basis no, you all write down direct. No calculations are further required, 7,000. Second, rent and rates for the shop per month. So this is rent and rates, but it is for the shop bit and it is per month. So therefore 200 into 12, 2,400. Now yesterday rent and rates we divided based upon what basis? Area. So therefore 2,400 into 25%. Third. Beta, third, fourth and fifth, all of them were expenses directly for 1 year. And all of them were expenses for the machine. Actually, this particular thing we didn't know it is for the machine or it is for the shop. We assumed it to be machine. What was my logic for it? See the expense on top of it. If that expense is for the machine, this also must be for the machine only. So therefore, copy down all those three expenses please directly. Their amounts also just copy directly. Everywhere basis will be direct only, directly will be going for the machine. So no calculations will be required. So those amounts will directly come over here. 300, 960,000. General lighting. Insurance premium. Repairs and maintenance, sixth. Now, just this is the only thing that you all be careful. Okay, power consumption. So I'm writing over here power. Now see, can you see we are trying to estimate all the expenses for 1 year, no? Okay, so power cost 10 units per hour we consume. So can we say in the entire year machine is going to be working for 2,000 hours? So total power that will get consumed will be 20,000 units. Is that okay for everybody?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And this is the rate of the power. So I first of all I'm writing rate of the power on the next line. 100 units, rupees 20. Now yesterday we are trying to get variable overheads per hour, but today I'm trying to directly get every expense for the year only. So therefore in the entire year 20,000 units of power will get consumed. That is 2,000 units, sorry 2,000 hours that we are going to be making. Every hour 10 units of power will be getting consumed. So this particular thing will be how much beta? 4,000. You all can write down direct over here 4,000. Seventh expense. Now estimated working hours beta, that will be your BLA, forget it. Shop supervisor salary per month, but that guy shop supervisor salary. So here you all can write down supervisor salary. It is 600 per month into 12, 7,200. We divided this in the ratio of time, no? So 7,200 into 20%. 1440. I guess job is altogether done. Nothing is left. Total overheads divided by number of machine hours will give you overheads per machine hour. Obviously, these are overheads for the year, so therefore these are machine hours for the year. Total it up, divide by 2000, it should be coming to 7.65, the same answer that we all have got yesterday. Done. Listen. Question number 34 I'm going to be reading and you're going to be starting. And you are going to be doing the question exactly in the same way that we all have done today itself. Okay, so let's start with question number 34. Read please. A machine was purchased on Jan 1st, 2023 for rupees 5 lakhs. Okay. The total cost of all the machines, inclusive of the new machine, was 75 lakhs. The following further information is available. Expected life of the machine 10 years. Scrap value at the end of 5 years, rupees 5,000. Obviously, this will be given to you for depreciation. Repairs and maintenance. Repairs and maintenance. What is written for the read?
Yes.
For the machine. So therefore this is directly the expense for the machine, no?
Yes.
Okay, just a second. Yeah. So this is your second expense. Repairs and maintenance for the machine during the year. Okay. Expected number of working hours of the machine per year. Can you say this will be useful for BLA, no?
Yes.
Okay, then third, insurance premium annually for all the machines. Do remember, mostly your job will be to find out the CMHR for this particular machine. Okay, fourth, electricity consumption for the machine per hour at the rate of 75 paise per unit. It will be 25 units. Okay, this will be your fourth expense. Fifth, area occupied by the machine, area occupied by other machines. Okay, 1500 square feet. Rent per month of the department. Okay, that will be your fifth expense. Sixth, lighting charges for the department. Okay, 20 points for the whole department, out of which 3 points are there for the machine. Compute machine hour rate for the new machine on the basis of the data given. Okay, you all can start directly. So calculate machine hour rate. Machine hour rate will mean your CMHR, comprehensive machine hour rate. I guess I don't need to be giving any instructions. There are only 6 expenses in all. You all tell me which expenses are still to be apportioned. You all tell me those particular expenses. I'll just put a dot over them.
Lighting.
One is lighting because this is for the department. Speak further.
Rent.
Rent over here. There is one last one, I guess. In insurance premium, no? Insurance premium is there for all the machines. Can I say electricity consumption? You will be able to find out of this particular machine. Depreciation in any cases of the machine. Repairs and maintenance in any cases given for the machine only, no?
Yes.
Okay, so therefore maximum brains are required only for these 3 things and nothing else here. You all write down please. Calculation of CMHR. You will take all the expenses for a year, as most of the things are given to you for 1 year, and BLA also is given for one particular year only. Okay, You have got 6 expenses. I give you 6 minutes, including the format, including the neatness and everything. And I'm sitting over here to staring at you all. Finish, please. Exactly solve like your previous question. Yeah, 31.904. Now everybody will try to tell me this, please. Your time is over. Insurance. You have got these amounts correct? Please speak up.
Yes.
Okay, so insurance premium you all have divided on what basis?
Capital value.
I think cost of the machines, and that is why this particular data was given. Beta, this particular machine has a cost of how much? 5 lakhs. The total cost of all the machines inclusive of the new machine is 75 lakhs. So therefore, in what ratio you divide? Insurance premium should be divided in the ratio of cost of the machines. Can we say calculations will be 4500 into 5 lakhs upon 75 lakhs? Dull people?
Yes, sir.
Everyone? Then your this amount comes to how much?
300.
300. Further, your rent will get divided up in what ratio?
Area.
Area. But area in this particular case will be 9600 into 100 divided by 1600. You understood that?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Because 1500 is the area of the other particular machine. So therefore 9600 divided by 16. So therefore this particular figure will be 600. Your lighting cost will get divided up in what ratio?
Point. Basis of
Number of light points. 1440 in this particular case into, it will be 3 by 20 or 3 by 23?
3 by 20.
3 by 20.
That rent will come 640, no?
Beta 9600 divided by 16. 600, no? 600, no?
1500 is the total square feet area.
Beta 50. That is what I was saying. Listen no properly. 1500 is the area occupied by the other machine. So total area will be 1600, no?
Yes, sir.
This is 216.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is, madam, how much? 31.904.
904.
Yes, sir.
We are proceeding further. Question number 35 is supposed to be done for homework. (36) we all are doing. Now two things in question number 36 that you'll have to get it first before we all will start. Example, there was one particular department, okay. It had 4 machines, M1, M2, M3, M4. All these 4 machines were exactly same, everything, okay. So, just a sec. Zeal, beta, we all have divided insurance in the ratio of cost of the machines only, no? So, that is whatever we all have done only, no? In my solution, that is whatever we all have done. Insurance has been divided in the ratio of cost of the machines only. Now, I'll continue, please. Listen. Now, in this particular case, we had one particular department. Let me call that department as P1. It had 4 machines, M1, M2, M3, M4. Now, all those 4 machines are exactly same. Exactly same means their size is same, okay, their make is same, everything is altogether same, okay. You all will understand in such case, whether you find out one rate for one company or you find out one rate for one department, eventually answer will be same only because all the machines are same. I'll try to be proving it. Example, total overheads of P1 department is suppose 8 lakhs, okay. Then total number of machine hours of the entire department in this particular case is say 4 lakhs. Can you say absorption rate will be rupees 2 per machine hour? Is that all okay?
Yes, sir.
Now, if suppose all the machines are exactly same, can we say this 8 lakh rupees in any case will be divided equally among the other machines? You might take any damn basis, but all those bases will eventually give you equal distribution, no?
Yes.
Because all the machines are absolutely same. Okay, suppose like out of 8 lakh rupees, some expense is a rent. Can you say rent will be divided in the ratio of area? All the machines are same, so they will be occupying the same area.
Yes, sir.
Out of that, say insurance premium is there. It will be divided in the ratio of cost of the machines. Can you say as all the machines are same, cost of all the machines will also be same only, no? So in that particular case, if I have to be dividing any expense, can you say it will be rupees 2 lakhs everywhere? If suppose somebody will tell me find out individual rate, okay, so therefore you try to collect the expenses for each and every machine, but expenses for each and every machine will be 1/4 of the department, no, because all the 4 machines are same.
Yes, sir.
Okay, next. Can we say this 4 lakh rupees are the total hours of all the machines? For each and every machine, it will be 4 lakhs divided by 4, no? Because all the machines are same. So therefore divided by 1 lakh, 1 lakh, 1 lakh, 1 lakh. Okay. You tell me what will be the individual rate of M1 now? Rupees 2 per machine hour. This thing is possible because all the machines were same, no? So if all the machines are same, whether you find out the individual rate or you find out the departmental rate will all mean the same thing. Is that all okay?
Yes, sir.
Now this is the first point that I will require. Okay. Second particular point that I'll require. You always pay the workers for normal idle time. We all have done that particular thing in labor costing. In any case, I'm reminding this particular thing to everybody. Okay. Normal idle time is lunch break, tea break up and so on. Workers get paid for normal idle time. Speak this particular line. Workers get
Workers get
paid for normal idle time. You pay a worker for lunch break, tea break up and so on. You pay a worker for the number of hours that he spends in the factory. That is whatever we all learned in labor costing. Okay. So therefore in that particular case, you pay a worker for this much amount of time. Okay. So therefore you pay a worker for normal idle time. Last. Now this thing is very important for me. See. Whenever you are trying to find out number of machine hours that will become your BLA, you should always be recording those hours that the machine will be working. I'll remind you all. One question that we all had done. You check it up in your textbooks, please. Okay, you check it up in your textbook. That was a beginner's question only. Come on to question number 5, please. You all have come to question number 5?
Yes, sir.
Now, over there, if you all try to be seeing normal working hours, the normal working week is 40 hours. Number of machines are 15. Normal weekly loss of hours on maintenance 4 hours per machine. With the help of these 3 lines now, we are trying to be computing BLA. And how did we get our BLA? Out of 40 hours, 4 hours will be lost on the maintenance only. So therefore, it will be 36 hours into, in this particular case, 15 machines. But we had taken 36 hours, no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that is, you should always be writing in the denominator number of hours that the machine will be working. Number of hours that the machine will be working. Okay. Now these 3 points, if you all will know, my job for the next particular question is done. But still we'll have to try to solve it completely. Okay. Let's start. This is question number 35. You are taking it for homework. 36 you all are starting. 35 you all can leave aside for that. 36th question. Read. Important question. A machine shop has 8 drilling machines. A machine shop has 8 identical drilling machines manned by 6 operators. One sec. There are 8 machines, manned means run by 6 operators. Okay. Further, the machines cannot be run without an operator being wholly engaged on it. You understood this line?
Yes, sir.
That means that a machine will only be running if there is a worker dedicated to it. Now this indirectly will mean that although you have 8 machines, but technically you can only run 6 machines at a time.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Because you only have 6 operators. You all tell me, if you had 9 operators, will you be able to run the 9 machines?
No, sir.
No, you have only 8, no? Okay, so that time we could be running 8 machines. But in this question, we can only run 6 machines at a time. The original cost of all these 8 machines work out to 8 lakh rupees. Okay, these particulars are furnished for 6 months period. Normal working hours per month. Normal available hours per month 208. Absenteeism without pay 18. Leave with pay 20. Normal idle time unavoidable hours 10. Over here you all can write down workers always get paid for normal idle time. You write down over here. Workers always get paid for normal idle time.
Done, sir.
Okay, further. So for these 10 hours also workers will be getting paid. Acha. Average rate of wages per day of 8 hours 20. Do one thing. Take your calci. Do 20 upon 8 please.
2.5.
2.5. You all write down at the rate of 2.5 per hour. Okay, further. Production bonus estimated 15% of wages. Value of power consumed 6,000. Setup cost, okay. Supervision and indirect labor, okay. Lighting and electricity, okay. These particulars are furnished for a year. Repairs and maintenance including consumables 3% on the value of the machines. Okay, these particulars are for a year. Do remember these particulars were there for 6 months. Further, repairs and maintenance including consumable 3% of the value of the machine. Insurance 40,000. Depreciation 10% of original cost. Other sundry work expenses 12,000. General management expenses 54,530. You are required to work out. Everybody will read this out please. You are required to work out. Read this till end. Comprehensive machine hour rate for the machine shop. Can we say they have asked you the rate for the shop? Means they are asking for a departmental rate, no?
Yes, sir.
Honestly, departmental rate will be same as individual machine hour rate because all the 8 machines are identical, no? So that is why those guys are asking you that you find out the rate for the entire department only. Okay, we'll try to be doing the things for the entire department. Okay. I am doing all the things for 6 months period, please. Okay, you all write down. Calculation of CMHR. Calculation of CMHR. Calculation of CMHR for the machine shop. Calculation of CMHR for the machine shop. Now, what I'm doing for you all in this particular question, no, I'm trying to be doing all the easiest things, leaving you all with the most difficult ones, okay? But I'm going in order, whatever I want you all to be computing, I'll leave it off blank, okay? Just a sec, I'll just make a red line. You all can write down one column over here for particulars and just one more column for amount, because I am not going to be having machine hour rate, so therefore I don't require those particular columns. Okay. Now, one thing that you all have forgotten, because that was done in material costing, okay, 100% I'm telling you all, those people who run the machines, those guys are called as machine operators. Machine operators' wages can either be taken as direct wages or as factory overheads. We all had done this particular thing in one of the questions in material costing.
Yes,
Did anybody except me remember this ever?
Yes.
Okay. Now, in that particular question, which you all don't remember, which I am assuming that you all don't remember. So, in that particular question, we all had taken it as direct wages. The reason you all see in that particular question now. Okay. In this particular question, I am saying a very simple thing. Can we say your job is to be finding out CMHR? CMHR is basically overhead rate, no?
Yes.
The fact that all the details of machine operators are given along with the overheads, no? That itself means that company must be treating machine operators wages as overheads only, because if company was treating machine operators wages as direct labor, they will not give that expense to us, no? Because we are still trying to be finding out the overhead rate.
Yes.
Okay, that is what I have kept as a reminder over here. Although even if I would not have done that, honestly, it would not have mattered to you all. Your answer would have been same only. Treatment of machine operators wages. First, direct wages. Now, these are exactly the same words that were there in material costing also. If logic is applied that worker is only producing the goods, although with the help of the machine, okay, then in that particular case, it is your direct wages. Just a sec, I'll remind this particular thing in a proper way, I think. Now, machine operators are what? Machine is over here. These guys run the machine, okay, and then the goods start to be getting produced from here. Whatever we all pay them, those are machine operators' wages. Some people say that these are direct wages. Why? Because they try to be thinking worker is only making the goods, no? Although with the help of the machine, but worker is only making the goods, no? Those particular people try to treat it as direct wages. Some people say, no. Worker is not producing the product, machine is producing the product. Worker is only running the machine here. In that particular case, you treat it as factory overheads. For any such disputed expense, we always do whatever the company does. Okay, now what does the company do? I don't know, except I have a small hint. Your job is to be finding out CMHR. CMHR is your overhead rate. The fact that all these expenses are given, that itself means that all these expenses must be overheads, no? Else why the hell they'll give you these expenses?
Yes.
Okay, so therefore it is your overheads. Okay, so that is what I'm going to be writing first over here. You all write down your first expense is going to be machine operator wages. Leave one line. This is the best amount to be computing in this entire question. Okay, further. I'm done till here. The data till here will help you to compute machine operator wages. Everything that we are going to be doing, we are going to be doing it for 6 months. Okay. Then production bonus estimated. You all write down production bonus estimated. If this is overheads, any bonus on this will also be overheads, no? Is equal to 15% off. The moment you get this amount, you will be getting this particular amount also. So 15% of that we will be able to compute after some time. Then value of power consumed. This is for 6 months only, beta. So 6,000. Setup cost. before you will produce with the help of the machine, you will need to set up the machine. Do you all remember that we all have done something like setup cost?
Yes, sir.
Setup cost had come in the part of ORS. Somebody knows the full form of ORS? Optimum run size. We all had done that with the theory of EOQ. Okay, fifth. Supervision and indirect labor. Supervision and indirect labor will be 3,300. Lighting and electricity. 1,200. Further. 7th. Now these particulars are there for year. Please you convert them into 6 months here. Now repairs and maintenance. It is 3% of the value of the machines. You will tell me what's the value of the machines, beta? 8 lakhs. But this will give you the expense for the year. Huh? Okay. You do that into 6 by 12. Everything we are doing for 6 months. Is it 12,000?
Yes, sir.
12,000. Further, insurance. 40,000 is obviously for a year into 6 by 12. 20,000. Then depreciation. 10% of original cost, that is 8 lakhs into 6 by 12. Copy the rest too. You convert them into 6 months by multiplying by 6 by 12, please. You all have finished till here? Okay, now it is your job. Listen. What I want from you all is basically two things. First, what will be the machine operator's wages for those 6 months? You will have to get me that. Second, how many machine hours machines are going to be working in the period of 6 months? Okay. 90% all your answers will be wrong. I know that. Okay. But I would also know that if you all will try, you will fall in that 10% chance also. I'm giving you all 4 minutes. After 4 minutes only tell me the answer. Okay. Maximum machine operator wages, compute the hours for 6 months, then multiply by 2.5. That is a wage rate. And here I want number of hours the machines will be working for a year. You will have got 3 minutes and 40 seconds. Try now. Everything that I wanted was for 6 months. Okay. Some people are close to the answer. Listen. Machine operator's wages. I'll start away with machine operator wages. Listen. Tell me, one worker, okay, comes to the factory. Factory opens for how many hours in a month? 208. Just a sec. 208. So we'll start away with 208 over here. Now, Tell me out of this, worker will not be getting paid for which hours? Can you say he will not be getting paid for 18 hours, no?
Yes.
It is written, it is without pay, so therefore subtract 18. Can you say he'll be getting paid for these many hours, so therefore we should leave it off?
Yes, sir.
It is part of 208, no? We leave it off. And can you say for these hours also, workers get paid only, no?
Yes.
So therefore you leave it off. Okay, that's it. Job is done. Now these are the hours per worker per month. Tell me, how many workers are there? 6 workers. We are trying to be computing for how many months? 6 months. And we pay the workers at what rate here? 2.5. That 2.5 is 20 by 8. 17,100. Some people got this answer correct for sure. Into 15%, please do. 2565. Further. Then last particular thing, number of machine hours for 6 months. You want how many hours machines are going to be working. How many hours machines are going to be working. Okay. Now you all tell me, out of 208 hours, tell me how many hours machines will not be working. Will machines be working for these 18 hours?
No, sir.
No. So therefore subtract it. Just a sec. It's not over. Okay. Tell me, will machines be working for these 20 hours?
No.
No, beta, because a worker has to be fully engaged on the machine. Whether the worker is with pay or without pay, that's a different story. But can we say if he is on leave, machine will not be able to work, no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so therefore in this particular case, less 20. Can you say during normal idle time, worker will be having his lunch and all those particular things. So machine cannot be worked if the worker is not there, no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so therefore in this particular case, minus G is 10 also. Can I say these many hours? One machine will be working for 1 month. Okay, we are trying to be computing for 6 months. The last story. Now this is for one machine for 6 months. Now I want for all the machines, beta. I'm asking you all, this is the last thing, and here we all end this particular question. Multiply by 8 machines or 6 operators.
6 operators.
6 operators, because at one moment of time 8 machines can never ever run, no?
Yes, sir.
So therefore ultimately only 6 machines can be run at one time. Is that all okay for everybody?
Yes, sir.
So therefore into, in this case, 6 workers. This is 5760 what?
Yes, sir.
Okay, compute this rate. Somebody got all these 3 answers correct? All these 3 fully correct. Not that I forgot to multiply by 6. Who got it correct? You tell me your name.
RJ.
Okay. I will remember you next time. Now, do it please. You get me the final answer. What's the final answer?
23.686.
23.686.
No, sir. 87.
23.87.
87.
This total is beta how much?
137480.
Everybody please complete. Now listen. what I've written in shorts over here, I'd read point number A, that why do you treat why do you treat machine operators wages as direct wages or as factory overheads? Okay, this is the same thing that was there in that particular question. In case you all want the reference of that particular question, that I can try to give you, where almost the same kind of the note was there. Just a sec. It was question number 20 of material costing. Then second, hours of labor should always include normal idle time. Workers always get paid for normal idle time. I told you all that. Machine hours should always exclude the hours lost by the machine due to the maintenance, downtime, etc. Do remember that at one time only 6 machines can work, as one worker is needed for the machine at all times. Now this point number 1 I have continued over here in form of point number 5. Point number 1. For such disputed cases, we always do what the company does. In this case, labor cost is given as an expense, and we are asked to find out the CMHR. Therefore, I'll read this point just once more. For such disputed cases, we always do what the company does. In this case, labor cost, you all can do one thing, cut out that word labor cost, write down machine operator wages. That'll be far better. Machine operator wages is given as an expense, and we are asked to find out CMHR. CMHR, that is overheads rate. Therefore, it must be overheads only. So obviously, as machine operator wages are given with overheads only, it must be overheads only. Okay. Now that's it. Question number 36 is altogether done. Okay. We all are starting. Now, 2 questions are left. Now, these questions are not going to be that big as such, but bit intelligent questions. Okay, question number 37. Read. Gemini Enterprises undertakes 3 different jobs, A, B, C. Okay, all of them require the use of a special machine and also use of a computer. Okay. So, we undertake 3 jobs. Ours is a job costing company. All our jobs, okay, require the use of a special machine and also use of a computer. Okay. The computer is hired and the hiring charges work out to 4,20,000 per annum. Okay. So for computer, only one expense is given to you, that is 4,20,000. The expenses regarding the machine are given below. Rent of the quarter, 17,500. Depreciation per annum and indirect charges. Now somebody, if you are not solving it with me, no, if you are solving it yourself, then honestly many thoughts can be coming. Sir, how can there be rent also and how can there be depreciation also, sir? Okay, there can be, beta. Rent could be of the department which is apportioned to the machine, and depreciation could be of the machine itself. Example, all your questions for today, the first question that you all solved, you all had depreciation also, you all had rent also, no?
Yes, sir.
But beta, depreciation was of the machine and rent was of the department which was apportioned to the machine, no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, further. Indirect charges per annum. One sec. You tell me how many expenses are given to you for the computer? 1. That is the hiring charges. And how many expenses are given to you all for the machine? 3. That is first, second and third. But this is for the quarter, this is per annum, this is per annum. Okay, read further. Further. During the first month of the operation, the following details were taken from the job register. Job A, Job B, Job C. Number of hours the machine was used. One thing. During the first month, underline this. During the first month of operation, the following details were gathered from the job register. Number of hours that the machine was used without the use of the computer, with the use of the computer. Job A, Job B, Job C. Okay. So what details are given to you? Number of hours the machine was used without the use of the computer, 600 hours and 900 hours. With the use of the computer, these many hours. Okay. Now, one thing that you all will understand from here, and that is whatever actually was given to you all in the first paragraph also. Can we say if you read this particular line, you come to know that machine is always used. But in that there are two options. Either the machine will be used. Can you all speak further? Without the computer or with the computer. But can you say machine is always used? And that is whatever was told to you right in the first line also. All of the three jobs require the use of the special machine and also the use of the computer. But that is not compulsory. In some particular cases, computer might not be required. Okay. You are required to find out, you are required to compute machine hour rate. Okay. For the firm as a whole, when the computer was used and when the computer was not used. Okay. And for the individual jobs, ABC. This I'll tell you, I'll answer this particular thing after some time, but you will tell me two things. Now, I'm going to be computing all the things for a month because like, in this particular question, number of hours are given to you for 1 month. So, I'm going to be doing all the things for 1 month only. Okay. Now, think and carefully tell me. There are two types of machineries that we all use. One is a machine, one is a computer. Okay. Can I say in this particular question, company only undertakes 3 jobs A, B and C? Can we say the total of these particular 3 jobs, hours, will be the jobs of the hours and of the computer also? Tell me in this entire month, how many hours computer will be used or computer was used, whatever. How many hours computer was used?
2000.
How many hours computer was used? I'm waiting for the answer. How many hours computer was used?
2000.
2000. That is this plus this plus this. No, this plus this plus this. That will be 2000. Now tricky question. Next one. How many hours the machine was used? 3500 hours. Beta, in all these hours, machine was always used, no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, machine is always used, beta. Although in that there are two options. Either it is used with the computer or it is used without the computer. But then machine is always used, no, for sure.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what I'm going to be doing, I'm not seeing the required part. That I will be seeing after some time. There are two machines. I'm going to be finding out their rate individually. One is the rate of the computer. One is the rate of the machine. Is that work okay? I'll answer the question also. Okay. But is this work okay?
Yes.
Okay. And this work is going to be very simple once you know the number of hours. Okay. Write down please. Write down. Calculation of CMHR of the computer. Now, I guess for computer, there is only one expense and that is nothing but hiring charges. But I want everything for a month here. So 4,20,000 divided by 12.
35,000.
35,000 divided by number of hours of computer. I'll have to show the bifurcation over here. 400 plus 600 plus 1000. This is CMHR 17.50. Now other one we are going to be having off machine. But in machine you told me there are 3 costs. One is rent. I'll try to convert that to per month. One is depreciation. I'll convert that particular thing to 1 month. Indirect charges, I'll convert that particular thing to 1 month. This will be total overheads obviously for 1 month divided by number of hours of the machine. Show that total over here please. This will give you CMHR. you're going to be completing this thing by yourself. Till now, question hasn't been started. We have not even looked at the required part in a proper way. Do it coolly. Finish. Once done, do let me know, please. CMHR should be 10 over here. How does that come? First of all, rent. 17,500 divided by 3. Depreciation 2 lakhs divided by 12. Indirect charges 1,50,000 divided by 12. This thing comes to beta how much? 35,000, no?
Yes.
Okay. But number of hours, we are going to be adding all these hours here. So add up all those hours over here. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. 3,500. So therefore rupees 10. Listen, now I am reading the required part to answer it. You are required to compute machine hour rate, okay, for the firm as a whole, okay, when the computer was used and when the computer was not used. Can I say the full form of this will be when the computer was used with the machine, no?
Yes, sir.
You all will understand that machine is always used. In that there are two options. Either the machine will be used with the computer or without the computer. But then machine is always used here for sure. So those guys don't want individual rate of computer and the machine. No. They want in this case rate like this when the computer was used and when the computer was not used. Now you all tell me, when the computer was used, it was always used with the machine here. Can I say that time total rate that I should be charging should be how much? 27.5, no? Cartoons? Because I will at that particular time be charging the rate of, speak the two words, computer also and the machine also. And can we say when the computer will not be used, that time I'll only charge the rate of
17.
machine. So that time answer will be rupees 10, no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that is what we all want over here. One sec. If anybody has a confusion, from the time this chapter started, what does this particular rate means? It means that whenever the computer is used on any particular job, okay, for every 1 hour of computer used on any job, charge 17.5 as overheads. For any 1 hour of the machine, charge rupees 10. Is that all okay?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So obviously, if both the things are going to be used, the final rate that we are going to be charging is 27.5. Okay. That's what is asked in part A. I'm reading it just once more. For the firm as, you are required to compute machine hour rate for the firm as a whole. For the month. We are doing everything for the month only. When the computer was used and when the computer was not used. So that's what I'm going to be writing now. Part A. CMHR for the month when the computer was sorry when the you don't write down this, when one sec, when the just a sec, huh? When whatever, there should be one word over here, used. When the computer was used and when the computer was not used. I think this used word is not there. When the computer was used. Okay, so just a sec. CMHR for the month when the computer was, you all write down used. So when the computer was used, we will charge 17.5, but it was used with the machine. So therefore, we'll be charging the rate of that also 27.5. Not used at that time, answer in this case will be rupees 10. Now, part A is done, part B. It's easy, don't complicate. For the individual jobs, ABC. Now listen. They want an individual rate for the job ABC. First of all, you will tell me, job A, how many hours of job A was done without the computer? 600. Can we say for these hours, I should charge what rate? Think and tell me. 10. Correct, no? Because it is without the use of the computer. So only machine rate will be going. Is that all okay?
Yes, sir.
And can we say for these particular hours, we should be charging how much? 27.5. Now what those guys want? They want a rate in this case for individual job ABC. So let's write down this thing, CMHR for job A. So therefore 600 hours I'll charge at the rate of 10 plus 400 hours I'll charge at 27.5. Now get me the numerator first, then I'll talk of the denominator.
Under 6.
No, yeah.
17,000.
17,000. What are you computing, men? 427.5.
17,000.
17,000, no? Can we say, and job A in all will be taking 1,000 hours, no? Because you want rate for each and every job. So therefore, job A in end will be taking 600 hours without the use and 400 hours with the use. So therefore, in end it will be taking 1,000 hours. So therefore, if somebody ever asked us, what is the final rate for job A? For job A, it will be 17 per hour. Please do the things for job B, do the things for job C. You want individual rate for job A, job B, job C. What are the answers? For job B, that's how much? 17 only. For job C, I guess it is common sense. It should be working out to 27.5 only. Because of, why the answer we all know will be 27.5 only? Because there is no case whereby in this case only the machine is used, no? So ultimately that combined rate will become the rate over here, no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so in any case we all knew that that will be the answer. Job done. Now, do remember, machine is always working. There is no option of computer working alone. Computer is always working with the machine. Machine can either work with the computer or without the computer. Okay. Last question, question number 38. We are starting now. Read. Job 198 was commenced on October 10th, 2022. Okay. And completed on 1st of November 2022. Okay. Materials used were 6,000 and labor charged directly to the job was 4,000. Other information is as follows. Can we say apart from material and apart from labor, whatever other information will be there, that will be of overheads only, no?
Yes, sir.
So therefore for job 198, material is given, labor is given, and like this entire chapter, this chapter is only about charging the overheads here. Machine 215 was used for 40 hours and machine hour rate being 35 rupees. Okay. Machine number 160. So can we say over here machine hour rate is directly given to you. We don't have to be computing machine hour rate, but can we say we'll have to charge this particular rate to this job to find out the amount of overheads for this job, no?
Yes.
Okay, further. Machine number 160 was used for 30 hours. The machine hour rate being rupees 40. Okay. Then 6 welders worked for the job for 5 days of 8 hours each. And the labor hour per welder is 20. Now see one thing. This labor must be direct labor. Okay. But you all will understand other information is as follows. Apart from direct material and direct labor, can you say whatever information must be given, that is nothing but of the overheads, no? Why I am trying to tell you this particular thing for the second time. Beta, this data also, no, you should try to put under overheads only because of how the sum is flowing. They have given you material, they have given you the direct labor cost. Okay, apart from that, whatever information they'll give you, that will be nothing but of overheads only. So therefore, can we say till now over here, we have been given 3 kinds of overheads. One is your absorption rate for machine 215. Speak further. Machine 160. And there is a third overheads also. What?
Welder.
The welders. Okay. And now the last one. General expenses relating to the production not included for calculating either the machine hour or the direct labor hour rate total up to 2 lakhs. Total direct wages for the period being rupees 2 lakhs. Compute the works cost for the job 198. Now, apart from these particular expenses, there is one general expense that has not been included above. Can we say that particular amount is 20,000? But this is not the expense for the job, beta. Can we say these must be the overheads for the company, no? Overheads by default are of the company only are in this particular case. So therefore those guys are saying general expenses, general means of the company, which are related to production not included above. Okay. In the machine hour rate or in the labor hour rate, all those particular things total up to 20,000. Can we say part of this 20,000 will have to be charged to this particular job also? Something like your yesterday that IT company was there, no?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
Can we say now everybody will tell me this only once. You tell me this 20,000 rupees will have to be absorbed. Okay. You will have one of the 6 methods. Tell me based upon the question that you all read now, which method you are going to be following? Labor cost method. No, it is given to you, beta. This particular line gave you the overheads. Then read the next line. Total direct wages for the period is 2 lakhs. Obviously, if this data is given to you, can we say this 2 lakh rupees is the labor cost of the entire company, no?
Yes, sir.
Tell me one thing. Why is this particular figure 4,000? Why is this particular figure rupees 2 lakhs?
2 lakhs is for the job and that for the company.
4,000 rupees is for the job and 2 lakh rupees is for the company. So ultimately these expenses will be charged to the job based upon your percentage of labor cost method, no?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
If I'll make the format, you will try to finish off the question. Request.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you all write down then. Thank you for cooperation. Write down. Calculation of works cost. The last line is your heading also. Calculation of works cost. for job 198 is the easiest question that I've put in end actually. Write down direct material, direct labor, prime cost, add factory overheads, machine 215, machine 160, welders, and then there is general expenses. This will give you works cost, factory cost, job cost, whatever you all will call. For this, we will be writing over here general expenses will be absorbed based on labor cost method. Now further, I expect you all to write down all these amounts in fair only, nothing in rough. Although for general expenses, whatever extra note will be required, that I'll make you all write over here. But you do all the calculations on your calci and finish it off. I'm giving you all maximum 3 minutes, more than enough time. Done, everybody? Okay, so answer then. Tell me, direct material, how much should I write down? 6,000. Direct labor, how much should I write down? 4,000. So therefore, this particular thing will be 10,000. Tell me, for machine 215, what into what will give you the answer? 40 hours into rupees 35. This is 1400. Okay, then it will be 160 hours into 30. 4800. Correct, no? No. Sorry. 30 hours into 40, no?
Yes, sir.
30 hours. Sorry, that was machine number 160. 30 hours into 40. So therefore, this will be 1200. Tell me, for welders, will be what into what into what and so on. 6 welders working for 5 days for 8 hours each, and those guys are paid at the rate of 20 per hour. This comes to how much? 4800. Further, general expenses. Anybody still stupid to write down entire 20,000 rupees over here? Okay, tell me why 20,000 is wrong. Why? Because that is for the entire company. You want for this particular job. So therefore 20,000 you will absorb. Okay. So you want the absorption rate. Absorption will be 10% of labor cost. You all got that? Okay. So you all write down absorption rate is equal to BOH divided by BLA is equal to 20,000 was supposed to be your BOH divided by 2 lakhs into 100, 10% of labor cost. Once you get this rate, you apply it, no? So you apply it. If you will apply it, then in that particular case, 10% of labor cost means 4,000. Correct, no? 400. Tell me the final total, please. 17,800.